Greetings, Indie Warriors. Welcome to I Dream of Indie Games. My name is Old Gamer Joe, and April is just about winding down, believe it or not. Nice weather has arrived here. Things are looking good. April was an awesome month for indies, and now we head into May. So I thought it'd be fun to do maybe one or two videos highlighting the most exciting looking indie games for May 2024. I've got 10 of them for you today, but before that, real quick, we would appreciate if you might consider supporting independent content. Head on over to patreon.com/idreamofindiegames and you will gain Discord access to the greatest indie gaming community out there, early ad-free shows, shoutouts at the end of every single video that we produce, even free games depending on the tier. Hell, there's a new podcast as well, and people are really enjoying that. Your new indie gaming community is excited to meet you. All right, let's get through this, folks. Should be some exciting releases. I'll probably do a follow-up video because there are so many in May, but here are 10 that have me stoked. Kicking it off with INDIKA, a very creepy looking release that will be on the PC, PlayStation, and Xbox platforms, comes to us from developer Oddmeter and 11-Bit Studios. This one's going to release on the 2nd of May, and you play as a nun in this creepy, unsettling world, third-person adventure title, some puzzles for you to solve. Graphics look amazing. There's some dark religious themes here, though, where apparently your lead character has some sort of connection to the devil, and that's the premise of this story. So as you can tell, pretty oddball game, but one that I'm very much looking forward to trying out for myself. Moving on from the weirdness that was INDIKA, we have Heading Out coming to us on the 7th of May. It's from Serious Sim and Saber Interactive. Sort of a roguelike road trip game, I guess you could call it. 70s setting, black and white aesthetic. The driving mechanics look interesting to say the least. Looks like there's a lot of different paths that you can take as well, and it is a game that will be a little bit different each run. I know that Barely Magic Mike tried this one out a little bit at PAX East when we were there, and he actually enjoyed it quite a bit. They had it playable on both the Steam Deck and a PC there, so that's where it's going to be for now. Hopefully you'll see console ports down the road. I believe they mentioned they have to kind of see how things go with the PC release. If enough people are interested, maybe they can get it to console from there. So hopefully. Are kitties more your thing? I own 3 cats myself, so I totally get it. I'm a big cat lover, but I'm also excited about Little Kitty Big City, where you'll be able to explore a massive city as a cat. Well, I guess the title kind of makes that obvious, huh? You can also make your cat even more adorable by throwing a nice hat on him or her, and make friends with other cute, adorable animals. It's all just cute, 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 really, at the end of the day. Take naps and enjoy this open world at your own leisure. Little Kitty Big City comes to us on the 9th from Double Dagger Studio. Da-na-na-na. We're not here to talk about a new Contra game, though one did just launch recently. Instead, we have some DLC coming, which I know I'm cheating a little bit, but bear with me here because it looks awesome. Vampire Survivors, another fun tie-in, Operation Guns. Now, Vampire Survivors is obviously available across all platforms. This DLC will be launching on the 9th, and it is Contra-themed. Contra levels, Contra music, Contra characters, with the most exciting part of this for me being that my favorite wolf character is going to be in this release. He was originally in Hardcores, which is one of my favorite Contra games of all time. So I always think the Vampire Survivors DLCs are a lot of fun, and this one speaks to me because I am a Contra fan. Going back with another retro one here, and it looks very cool. In fact, this is my favorite looking game on this list, visually speaking. Crow Country, which is this 1990 themed survival horror game. There's lots of puzzles, a whole park for you to try and explore, and of course, some retro looking survival horror combat. I'm a sucker for a good park setting, which is part of the reason that this game looks very interesting to me. I think it would make for a fun stream. I love the visual style that they're going with here, and Crow Country comes out on the 9th, so I won't have to wait too long to play it. Coming from SFB Games. So I don't know if May has been confused with October or something, but there's a lot of cool looking horror themed games coming out this month. And in fact, another one to the list here, Cryptmaster. It's coming out on the 9th as well from Paul Hart, Lee Williams, Akupara Games, being published by Akupara Games as well. A dungeon crawler, but a very creepy one. Your words are actually what control everything in this game. That's right, you'll use your words to solve a variety of different puzzles throughout these dark kingdoms. There's going to be creature collecting in this one, rap battles as well, and even some card combat. Yeah, you just gotta love indie games, don't you? This looks so cool though. Next up is a game that I know Silent Signs has very much been looking forward to. Kind of a weird one to describe. I guess it's kind of a 2D Metroidvania title, pixelated look, but very, very open, non-linear they're describing it. As you try to fill out the map, lighting candles along the way, it is a big, giant well that you'll be exploring at your own free will. This is Animal Well, a unique looking title that caught our attention a couple years ago at PAX, so it's nice to see that it's finally going to get released here. I'm very much looking forward to trying it out for myself and seeing what it's all about. Gosh, everything just seems nightmarish so far. Well, it wasn't planned this way, but I guess we should just stick with the theme now at this point, right? But The Bridge Curse 2 is coming on May 9th from Softstar Entertainment, being published by P-Cube and Gamera Games this go around. This is a game that I played, I think it was last year, the original title, and I really enjoyed it. First-person horror game with some pretty cool puzzles. Good atmosphere. The chase scenes, though, they did get to me. I'm not the greatest when it comes to chase scenes, so I'm hoping they tone those back a little bit for this sequel, but who knows? Either way, I am still excited to play it. I enjoyed the first one enough to the point where I do want to see what the sequel has in store for me. If you're craving some more fast, frantic shooting action and you're tired of all this horror stuff so far, well then Gatekeeper is launching on the 10th. It comes from Gravity Lagoon and publisher Hype Train Digital. This roguelite shooter can be enjoyed solo or in co-op with friends. You are on a quest to restore the, quote, heart of the universe. There's a variety of different characters for you to choose between, and you'll also gain experience, new skills, and all of the different upgrades that you would expect from this genre along the way. The game will also feature a lot of collectibles for you to find, and should be a rompin', rootin', shootin' good time. It's not a Western, but you get what I mean. Gatekeeper looks quite entertaining. Time to close this list out. We're at number 10 already, and we're gonna do 10 more in another video, so fear not if the game that you are thinking of wasn't listed on this particular video. It just might be coming. Athenian Rhapsody is the last one we're gonna shout out here, an action RPG, but it's so much more than that. I'm noticing a lot of indie RPGs getting into the whole psychedelic thing lately, trying to capture some of that spirit of Earthbound and Undertale, and Athenian Rhapsody definitely looks to amp it up to 11 here. It cites some of its inspirations as Cooking Mama, WarioWare, with the combat being somewhat similar to that, and the graphics just look zany off the wall, a lot of color flashing here, a lot of craziness. So I like a good RPG. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Earthbound. I always welcome when indie developers try to at least capture some of the spirit of that game, though I haven't found a game that's really done an amazing job of it yet. Maybe that will change though with Athenian Rhapsody. You'll have 16 different party members that can join you, interesting battle mechanics, and the game will have a decent sense of humor from what I can get off of the trailer. There's even going to be an online system of sorts, so we'll just have to see how this ambitious little RPG comes together in the end. And there you have it, folks. 10 upcoming releases for May 2024 that we are extremely excited about. We hope you've added some to your wish list, and don't fret, we have even more on the way, as I've mentioned. Thank you so much for your continued support of independent content. Patreon.com/idreamofindiegames to support us further and net yourself some awesome perks. I'll see you on the channel for more great indie gaming content. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all of those good things. Hit the bell, you know the drill. Voice to the voiceless, talk to you all soon.